Thank you for being here today, Angel.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so just to start off, for your audience or for people who follow you on social that don't know much about you other than your hair, who is Angel Johnson?
Angel Johnson is a stylist, a creative, an educator that's been in the business for 26 years now. So passionate about beauty.
Now, when you say stylist, there are multiple types of stylists in the beauty industry. What type of stylist are you?
I am actually a hairstylist, platform artist, fashion week hairstylist. My favorite thing to do in the whole wide world, but that also a fashion week hairstylist.
Okay, so how did you get started in cosmetology?
Actually, this is a long story, but I'm going to give you the short of it. I actually wanted to be a barber, and I used to cut my little brother's hair and cut the boys' hair in the neighborhood. So when it came time when I was alleviated from a job, well, they downsized. So I was, my job was eliminated. I decided to go to hair school. I tried to go in high school, but they wouldn't let me. I was in an academic program and all that jazz. But when the job was over, I actually went to hair school.
So you've mentioned some of the platforms that you've worked on, and you've been here for 26 years, which is amazing. I'm sure you have 1,000 stories, but what are some of your favorite moments being in your position?
Some of my favorite moments are totally continuing to educate myself and figure out new things that I like to do within the industry, being of service to people and making them feel beautiful. I really wanted to get into helping increase the self-confidence, positive self-confidence and image in people, especially starting at the youthful ages of young people and children. But giving someone their power back and feeling beautiful in that sense is one of my major things. So that's what I say I do. I said I make people beautiful, but it's from the inside out is the part that I really feel attached to and passionate about, is giving them just that sense of self-love and self-confidence back through beauty, especially natural beauty. And one last thing, of course, is Fashion Week, so I can stay up in New York. My goal and dream is to be a key hairstylist, either at New York Fashion Week or Paris Fashion Week. So it's a big, big deal for me.
So, okay, you mentioned that you're an educator, which is a beautiful thing because lots of times people get into the industry and they focus on themselves and their clients, but their give back, that part of the job may be lost on them for some time. So what are the things that you love about mentoring others or tips that you would give to people coming up in the industry that you've fought to be in for so long?
First thing is to continue to educate yourself. There's always something new and exciting, new technology, new skills, new techniques that are coming out. So you have to stay abreast of what's going on in order to stay current with the industry. As an educator at the Aveda Institute, I really look forward to educating those students that have no clue as to what's going on in the hair industry and understanding hair, understanding the science behind it, what it can do, how to manipulate it. And it's rewarding to see them progress and be so inquisitive and curious. And they're always at me like, Miss Angel, you need to show us this and that and the other. So that's exciting. That's really, like I said, it's really rewarding to be able to show someone, whether it's a student, a new student, or a professional that just have no clue about, textures of hair and how to, like I said, manipulate it to make coily hair straight or straight hair curly, in whether it's chemically or, just temporarily through styling. So it's a great feeling.
Just kind of jumping a little bit deeper into that, what advice would you give someone? You did mention continuing to educate yourself along the way. What advice would you give someone who is in the industry but struggling to move to the next level?
As far as moving to the next level, connect yourself with someone that's willing to help you or teach you. Be willing to pay for their services. If you want to increase your level of knowledge or skill, you're going to have to pay for it in some type of way. Even if you just say, hey, can I shadow you? Can I assist you? Can I be an apprentice for you? Those are the things you have to put yourself out there in order to engage with someone that's willing to teach you and help you along the way.
Okay, that's super helpful. Now let's have a little bit of fun. Let's turn this around and have a little bit of fun. In the dream world, who would be your top 2 people to collaborate with? One male, one female, living or passed on. Who would have been a dream collaboration for you?
Prince. And that just came to my head. Prince, only because Prince kept his hair done. Prince was just he was a genius, an ultimate creator of his look, helping others. He always gave back. And I could just see that being a part of his team or in his network or in his personal space would be awesome. That's all I could say.
Yeah, Prince was definitely a trendsetter in all of the ways one could be trendsetting: makeup, hair, wardrobe, color schemes, stage performance, all that stuff. So I see how that could be a dream. What about on the woman side of the fence?
I'm only going to say this because of just how she is right now. I mean, not that she's not worthy of me being in her space, right? But Rihanna, again, she's a trendsetter as well. She's always changed. Her look changes daily. And it would just be really an honor to work with her. She's totally immersed in the world of beauty, from her, like you said, fashion, her makeup line, her beauty line, her lingerie line, just all about empowering women and keeping them beautiful. So that would be great.
Okay. So keeping us on the fun track, I'm going to mention some people who have had remarkable hairstyles over the years. And I want you to just give me what you think the stylist inspiration was behind those looks. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Drum roll. And you're going to know the era I'm talking about. I'm going to say the name, but you won't even need me to explain the hairstyle because you're going to know.
Okay.
Patti LaBelle. Which hairstyle am I talking about?
That flat iron with the fan-like type panels of her hair. Yeah.
Futuristic.
It was futuristic for that time. There were panels of hair. They were like ironed out, and they just stood straight up. She had a little bit of glitter on them, and it was just, it's amazing how to do that because people today still try to accomplish that. Who knows how they made that hair stand up like that.
Okay, so on the color side of things, I'm going to throw out Cyndi Lauper.
Okay. Girls just want to have fun, she was totally rainbow, and it was just freely placed, just she had every color of hair. She had some braids here and there, little dreads here and there. Who knows what was all in there, but she certainly was colorful. And she set the tone for freedom, really, for me, in my opinion.
Okay, so sticking in the 80s for a little while, you've talked about natural hair being one of the things that you love to work with. Tell me what you feel or how empowered you felt seeing someone like Grace Jones come to the forefront with her very natural textured hair, it was very unorthodox look that she had, and she was an icon in the beauty and still is an icon in the beauty industry. Tell me about that type of empowerment that comes from something like that at a time where it's not popular.
Well, she certainly set a trend and set an example for those to be able to just accept your own natural beauty, regardless of not having short hair, whether it's short hair or long hair or whatever it may be. But because she had short hair, it was natural. It was cut close. It was probably considered a boy cut. She set an example for many to just be free and stylish at the same time. So that was she's iconic. Like you said, she is iconic, and you see a lot of her look right now in the present day, right? 2022. A lot of her styling, the styling of her hair has gone through every 10 years. Sometimes it was the actual haircut. The hip hop guys were wearing it. And to me, that was the cut. Even when Bobby Brown had the Gumby, she had that cut before as well. So you have to look back at it as things always come around and who set that trend for it. So, but I think it was very empowering and acceptable.
Okay. So fast forwarding to where we are now, women are doing so many different things with their hair. They're dyeing it, they're cutting it, they're using sew-ins, eye tips. There's so many different textures, chemicals that we're using to manipulate our hair. And I'm sure you've seen it all. But if you had to just give 3 foundational tips, no matter what type of hairstyle or hair texture you have, what are 3 fundamental tips that every person with hair needs to be focused on? Hair and a scalp.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone needs to focus on hair care, staying consistent, using a professional product. This is all embodied in hair care. So using a professional product, or even going to a salon or stylist or barber, whomever you go to treat your hair on a regular basis, staying on a regimen to treat your hair so you have healthy hair to grow or just to stay moisturized, whatever it may be. As far as colored hair, you want to definitely go to a professional. If you want something very extensive in the service-wise of the hair color treatment, you would want to go to a specialist. Everyone is not capable, or not, I'm not going to say capable, but not as far advanced in their experience or their learning or their knowledge of hair color, because it's very much a science, and understanding your normal hair, what's been on the hair history, and then going into whatever it is that you desire. So you definitely want to see a professional for that. The third hair tip would be love yourself and whatever it is. So if you want to have long hair today and short hair tomorrow, definitely do that. Just understand the consequences of doing different types of hairstyles according to how your hair is. So you definitely want to always protect your hair if you're wearing wigs and weaves and things like that. And to, again, go back to tip 1 is hair care. So if you're able to keep your hair in a great state, then you're able to do all these other techniques as far as weaving and eye tips and hair color and wigs, whatever you would like to do in order to create your look and be confident in that, then that's awesome. But just make sure you take care of your own natural hair.
And where can people go to find out more information about you, the educator, to see the latest styles you're coming up with, or to see you out in the field at the latest or next hair show?
Well, you can see me on Call on an Angel on Instagram. It's at call_on_an_angel. And also on Shame in the Salon. I have another platform to where I am discussing the relationships between service providers and the consumer, and how that feels and how it looks, and how to determine if that's the stylist for you, whether it's hair, nails, makeup, eyelashes, eyebrows, barbers, even wardrobe, massage techniques, anything. There were technicians, massage technicians, any of that has to do with the beauty industry and wellness for yourself. We discuss it. We're building that platform to actually have live interviews and everything. So come on and join us so you can keep up with what's going on with me and everything in the beauty industry.
Okay, and we will circle back with our final question. Over the collection of nearly 3 decades of you being out here since you were just a wee babe, what have been some of your favorite moments in the hair industry?
Some of my favorite moments in the hair industry are being asked to be a part of something special. I recently have been asked to be a part of a fashion. I don't even know what it is because it's so secret. So I don't have the details. I just know to be in New York next month and be there. That's all I've been told. So because of the relationships I've built, someone reached back out to me and asked me to be a part of their event, and they're special. So I'd like to thank all of my clients because I am blessed and grateful for them. They are amazing and beautiful people. I want to thank the educational institutions and companies that I work for, giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge. And I want to thank my future. I'm looking forward to making more waves and more moves and being an impact to the world.